Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We got a lot of slop to get through. I'm actually done being on vacation. It was a great time. It's good to be back. Let's get back into the piggy slops. Give all the pig their fresh daily dose of a bullshit that's going on the internet. Let's get everybody caught up to date. I've kept my finger on the pulse as much as I possibly could while I was out in Atlanta. It was a great time. We went to the aquarium. Enough of that. Let's get into the first dose of daily slop, which is Asmongold reacting to Destiny, saying that all political streamers should have to defend their ideas in public debate. I have a lot to say about this, but I want to get both their perspectives out of the way. So let's hear Asmon's side, let's hear Destiny's side, and let's talk about it.
So Destiny talking about me. Obviously, everybody always thinking about me. It's normal. Yeah, I have no obligation to do anything, and there's.
And just being completely fair, Asmongold, it's pretty fucking impossible to avoid your clips. I'm not gonna lie. If you click on one Asmongold video, or if you click on one Asmongold thread on Twitter, your entire timeline gets fucking infected. There's no way to not see Asmongold shit. It's the truth. It's the same thing with my videos. If you click one of my videos on YouTube, if you subscribe to me, then the virus has set into your algorithm.
Some people that think that, well, because I disagree with you so much, you have some kind of like obligation to 1v1 me or something.
I do think if you do political commentary, I think this would be one of the laws I would enforce. You should have an obligation to have some kind of confrontational discourse. It can't just be that everybody can go run off into their own corners and construct their own realities.
This is a 1,000,000% retard take that Destiny is weaponizing intentionally because nobody wants to talk to the fact. And I'm going to elaborate on that further why once everything is said, but I cannot disagree more strongly with this take.
It's just crazy to me. I don't think it's acceptable.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No. Like, it's really that simple. It's really that simple. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. And you want me to be a fascist? I guess so.
Great. So Asmongold firm response to Destiny was straight up no. I think that was very based. Now let's go to Destiny's response. Let's talk about Stephen Bonnell, the cuck. By the way, we will like Asmongold openly admit they want zero pushback for anything they say. He never said that. There's an admission that they have no value about a marketplace of ideas or open discourse or anything. Nowhere was that implied. They want to preach to acquire an insulated, protected echo chamber fortified by social media algos. This was also not said. Nothing about this resembles anything remotely close to free speech or the purpose of why free speech exists. And I believe we have one more, followed by Asmongold, which we will listen to, and then I'm going to give my full take and break this down why all of this is complete bullshit.
Are you saying that you're going to let a few woke games get popular so that the population can grow again to continue your cycle of hunting woke games? The thing is that if everybody who disagreed with me, like, and I do genuinely believe this, and the other side might not admit this, but it's true. If I ever actually stopped making content, it would be bad for a lot of left-wing creators.
It would. That's true.
And if they ever stopped making content, it would be bad for me.
It would.
There would be
more. Pegasus does not have a channel without Hassan.
Less people watching. Because it's true. It's true.
It's like, for example, the interest in One Piece would go down drastically after they found the One Piece.
Think about how much time is spent and energy is spent opposing this.
Yes.
And so it's a symbiotic relationship. It is. And the thing is that it's always important to keep that in mind. It's a cycle. It definitely is. That sounds like a funny proposition. It does. Because at that point, it's just, okay, well, we won the fight. We won the battle. It's like after.
In my firm belief, though, the left and the right both need to exist. Nobody wants a world where everybody believes the exact same thing. Discourse is completely fine. Differences in opinion is completely fine. It is. The problem is when bad actors like Hassan exist and they promote people to be doxxed, to be killed, to be threatened, to have violence inflicted upon them, who go after their friends, their family, and play dirty. However, people having opposing views is completely fine for discourse, and you do need those opposing realities, because then it makes it interesting to talk about.
After World War II was over, they stopped making as many tanks. They don't need as many tanks anymore. And it's like, so if your job was making tanks, well, you're like, well, fuck. Like, now what? Like, what am I going to do now?
All right, now I'm going to need y'all to kind of give me a second here because this is very easy to break this down mathematically, okay? The left and the right do need to exist. Now, I'm going to weigh in on every single thing that I heard being claimed right here. Number one was, Destiny believes that if you are a political streamer and you are presenting ideals or, your worldview, you should have to publicly defend that worldview in a call versus somebody else, mainly him. Now, here's why that's completely retarded. In real life, sure, go fight. On the online creator space, what that's essentially doing is, and the reason how Destiny weaponizes this is the fact that nobody fucks with him, nobody wants to talk to him. Destiny's completely fucked up his life, and he can't stand that because he doesn't want to be alone, but he is. He let somebody else fuck his wife, and now he realized that he has nothing left. And so now he's just trying to be a cancer on this world and invite these people in. And the worst thing is that I gave Destiny a chance because I like talking to people who have bad reputations, people who tell me, oh, you should never talk to this guy. Destiny is one of the few people who I actually regret talking to due to the fact that all I wanted to do was just hear him out, have a discussion. I even gave him the opportunity to just, hey, speak your mind. Tell me how you feel. And he did change some of my positions because Destiny is, whether you like him or not, he's a good speaker. He may not be the smartest. He may be very underhanded in every debate that he does, but I like hearing the way that he presents his thoughts, his feelings. I think it's cool sometimes. And it was an overall pretty all right time, but his community immediately just started shitting on me and saying this guy got obliterated because Destiny has brain broken his own community so much to where even a normal conversation is a debate. It's a fight. It's something to win. It's an argument. It's something to put him higher and to put everyone else lower. And it's not really an energy that anybody really wants to fuck with. Maybe he needs to get in control of his community, but he does directly play into that behavior when he intentionally misrepresents people's words, like Asmongold here. You as a streamer don't have an obligation to get in with any other creator that wants to debate you on your stances. Because what that does is it promotes a clout chasing, intentionally misrepresenting your own points and views to get a collab with someone so that way you can feign your actual beliefs to make it believe that there is contention between what you two both feel or think in order to get a little boost in views and get a connection that you otherwise couldn't normally organically get. If everyone must be debated every single time there's a disagreement, this world is going to feel like hell. Now, what should be required is if you do have a stance, if you do have a belief, you should be able to properly explain why you believe what you believe. Because if a creator cannot properly explain why they believe what they believe, that is most likely due to, one, them not having the intellectual prowess in order to explain their own beliefs, or two, they're grifting there for views because having and holding certain beliefs is beneficial to growing an audience. Like, for example, if you can't properly explain why you support transgenders, but you support transgenders, or you can't properly explain why you support Palestine, but you support Palestine, I am going to assume that you are grifting due to the fact that, in my opinion, one, if you typed free Palestine within the first 2 days of all that shit happening over there, you have no idea what the fuck you're saying. You're just saying the thing that you want everybody You're saying the thing that you know everybody wants you to say because those are the popular takes on Twitter. I understand my stances, I understand my beliefs, and I can explain those things. Those are two different things. Debating to call someone out on shit and debating for clout. Absolutely, 100%. But the thing is, let's say Destiny's reality comes true, and you must debate. And first of all, Destiny is a streamer where his channel completely thrived once debate culture was at its highest, because that's all he does. And to be fair, Destiny is good. Once again, a lot of people hate when I say this. He is good at being very difficult in debates. I'm not going to say he's good at debates anymore, but he is good at being difficult as fuck to talk to during the debate because he talks fast and he has like 8 monitors and he has like 8 chat GPTs and he goes, hey, here's an article for this, here's an article for this, here's an article for this. Where's your research? You don't have any? Okay, fuck you. But it's exhausting. I don't want to live in a world where I have to argue with Frogan every fucking day because we disagree. I don't want to have to live in a world where I have to argue with Denims every single fucking day because we disagree, because some people aren't worth using energy to explain to them why their stance is wrong, or trying to ration people out of the stance that they have that they didn't ration themselves into to begin with. So no, debate culture, PvP culture, it doesn't need to exist. You don't need to publicly defend every single one of your views in a debate, but you should, at the very minimum, be able to elaborate why you believe what you believe and how that came to be. And I think if you do that, you're fine, because then other streamers can pull up you saying that, and then they can attack that and say, this is bullshit because da 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 da. You can do that if you like. But if you do have a stance and you don't know why you have that stance and you don't know why you believe what you believe, then you're most likely just full of shit or you're stupid as fuck. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully that all makes sense. Let me know how y'all feel, and I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.